Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down. I'm sorry. I know you expected Miss Pat, and now you're hearing a white man do the intro, but it's just how it goes sometimes. She had to go back to work and make money, and then she said, you talked to Garrianna, and then Garrianna said, I'm out of here, and now it's just Dion and I. But stay tuned. Miss Pat had a dream. Do you want to tell people what her dream was about?
It was not affiliated with anything positive for the people.
What did I Google? Why my pussy stank in my dream. So stay tuned. Hi, Miss Pat. How are you doing?
I'm all set.
Yeah.
Hey.
You look. What are they doing to you? You got like a head cap on?
Yeah, we getting ready to tape. Hey, everybody. Oh, I gotta tell you about this dream I had.
Uh-oh.
I'm already laughing.
Dream. Listen to this shit, because my dreams be telling me something. So I had this dream where everybody was screaming at me, your pussy stank, your pussy stank, your pussy stank.
That was a dream?
That's what I had to go with the dream. So I woke up and I smelled my pussy and I was like, it don't stink. Why they say that to me?
How'd you get down there?
With my right hand.
Oh, I do that too. I understand.
So I Googled it and it said, when you dream that your pussy stink, it said it's bad spirits around.
And the worst spirits. You got demonic possession of your pussy.
The stank pussy.
I'm not
Jacob Marley in your crotch.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Pat. When you walked on here and you said I had a dream, I wasn't expecting you to go that route.
Happy Martin Luther King Day.
Positive and uplifting.
I'm sorry. Yeah, cut that fucking they ain't got my bra right here. Yeah. This little lady get me dressed every time. She's strong as fuck, boy.
You do so well. You finally got your own professional bra strapper.
I know her hands are strong.
Boy, she put on my draw like she a wrestler.
Now, so you have demonic spirits in your pussy? Is that what?
No, it just said you got a bad spirit around you that you need to get rid of.
Was this the first Google search that popped up? Did you scroll down a little bit?
No.
Get a second opinion?
Did you read this on Wikipussy?
Wikipussy.
No, y'all go Google it. Google, I dream my pussy stank.
I dream my pussy stank.
Next summer, starring Miss Pat. This sounds like a movie you got coming out.
First, auntieflo.com, vagina smell dream dictionary, interpret now.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not lying, y'all. It say in this dream you may have had a what?
So in this dream you may have saw flowers growing out of your vagina.
No.
Watched pornography.
No.
Did you have a
very stinky vagina?
Girl, they don't know the fuck they. I ain't dreaming about none of that shit. It was people dreaming at me.
The vagina is associated with fertility. Are you pregnant?
Of course, my fucking vagina is associated with fertility. I'm a girl.
As opposed to man vaginas.
Having things come out of your vagina in a dream can also be quite distressing. But so are. This is nonsense.
Did you trust the people in your dream?
Well, here it is.
Did you know them?
Distressing things from the vagina can also be repressed feelings from childhood trauma and can be an indication of sexual abuse.
Oh, you go back to the other shit because there was a number behind it. It told me to play a lottery number too.
If your stinky pussy lottery numbers hit, I would be mad as fuck.
You're doing the white boy search.
I wrote I dream my pussy stank. I even put an A in pussy.
You spelled pussy wrong.
I spelled it like you told me.
Yeah. Okay. So
Say it one more time, Chris.
right
How you
here,
say it?
go right here, go right here, go scroll back down.
Okay.
Scroll back up. Yeah, right here. Say what does stinky coochie mean? No, what? No, I don't need
Bacterial
that.
vaginosis.
Listen, what does it mean when you smell bad in your drink? I didn't smell it. What does it mean when your
A
vagina?
strong vaginal odor may be a sign
I'm
of
not talking about that shit. I already know the answer to that. I'm talking about dreaming.
vagina odor dreams. You and I have different Googles. I think that's what's going on here.
I got Safari.
Well, you talking to a Middle Eastern man is what you're telling us.
That's enough of that. That's funny.
I dream my pussy stank.
You said a bunch of people were telling you. Did you know these people, or is it
No,
just
I didn't
random?
know them. I didn't see them either. It was like I was at a Trump rally and everybody was just saying, your pussy stank, your pussy
That
stank. Your
sounds
pussy
about right.
stank." What does it mean if you have a dream about smelling bad? What does it mean when your vagina stank? No, not after shower. Let me look and say, to be told in a dream that you have bad smell represent having a bad spirit about you. What?
Yeah.
And represent spirit. Spirit is related to the mind. The spirit of your mind smells bad. My motherfucking mind don't smell
Say
bad.
your brain stink.
You got a stinky brain. You got a nice brain. You think of lots of good stuff.
It say my mind stink.
Wash your mind.
You know how they say guys always think with
You
their
gotta
dick?
douche your brain, Miss.
Let it up.
I'm gonna get the other one.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. She's trying.
She do. It's like she's
So,
operating.
ouch! My bra come with a bunch of wires in it. And when I have the wires in it, it stabbed me in my side.
Man, where's your safety goggles?
This fast bra got a security code on the back of that motherfucker. Are you a robot? Got capture on the back of her bra.
She's on Mission Impossible right now.
Check all the boxes that have a school bus in them.
Yes. Let's go to break.
We'll be right back.
All kind of shit be going. I got
I know when she sign language, deaf people be like, why are you yelling at us? Because her hands are so strong.
What are you doing?
Look, this is how long the
Oh, trust me, I know. I've been there.
Ooh, that feels so much better.
You want to switch sides?
Yeah, when I finish this podcast,
That underwire look like braces. You gonna put that in somebody's mouth. Fix
I
their
don't like
teeth.
them fucking underwire. They hurt so bad. I be stabbing me in my motherfucking side. I be like, these underwires gotta goddamn go. It's so hard having titties. I'm getting ready to get them cut down when I get me some money.
No, don't you do that to the world. Don't deprive the world of those titties.
Who the hell is that? What?
They're
They can
talking
come
to
in.
producers.
They
So
can't come in the VIP room. Oh, it's so much. It's so hard.
yeah,
But I do got some good news I got to share with y'all. I got in a movie.
you did. Congratulations. What?
I tell you after I tape it.
Okay. All right.
I
Nice.
don't want to say I'm in it and then I get fired or they cut me out.
You don't want to be Ricky Smiley?
Oh, we got to talk about Cat Williams. A million
We
people
gotta
have
do
asked me
it
to
quick
ask
'cause
you.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
Cat Williams, I call that the School of Comedy, right? The School of Comedy, and he went in there and did a school shooting on everybody.
He really did. He said he only worked with comedians more talented than him, which was you.
Hang the phone up. Tony already know they can't get in there. Only the gold can get in there.
Hi, Garrianna.
What up, G?
You fucked up your nails. They dry.
They not dry. I gotta go pee though.
Oh.
Oh.
So we get ready to tape episode 4 of the Miss Pat Show.
Nice. Yeah. Unfortunately,
let me tell you this about the Cat Williams thing. I believe that Nike and Gary have watched it at least 3 million times each.
I've seen every clip 10 times. Easy.
I'm like, I can't watch Cat Williams kill everybody like that. You cancel that, please. I can't watch him kill everybody like that. I mean, when I was watching him, I was You know how you see somebody bomb and you're like, oh my God.
That is a fat Faison lie. Like, why'd you have to throw Faison right in the middle of the lie?
So all I've been seeing is when a motherfucker say something to me, you are a fat Faison.
I seen the cups on Temu, the coffee cups. They make coffee cups out that motherfucker.
Nobody wants to see a country bumpkin. They call his wig fake. His show fake.
Who? He was hitting some good pointers, I think.
He really was.
Ricky Smiley, he beat up Ricky Smiley so bad. Ricky Smiley posted 2 responses, and both of them was talking about God. He's like, sometimes you gotta go through the store.
Nobody said anything that was funny after him. I would just hope he mentioned my name. Yeah, Miss Pat open for me. And now she got her own show. I'm so proud. Like, Cat, please mention me. Please, you done killing everybody. You talking about the good shit now. Can you mention me, Cat? He didn't mention me.
He did not give a shit.
No. He gave a shit. He shitted on that couch. Everything. And drunk about that man look.
That's a great podcast, too. He's always got somebody telling something.
Yes. It's from the... I want to go on Shay, but I don't got that kind of gossip. I'm going to go in there and cry so I can get me 7 million views.
The last one was like some girl talking about how she had slept with 30 guys, and the internet was like, oh my God, that's so many. I'm like,
no, it's not.
Have you met a comedy club waitress?
Every week is a new funny dick off him.
Yeah. Dion, comments?
I can neither confirm nor deny what Chris just said.
Dion can fuck all the bitches. I still don't understand why people get Dion pussy.
Because my dick game is phenomenal.
Yeah, but your car game was
and if your pussy didn't stink in your dreams.
It told me for stinking pussy. Google for stinking pussy dream. What's your lottery number you should play? That's what
Little Chat GPT just said nope.
Said,
She just made the robots quit.
Dream of stinking pussy. It's gonna tell you, y'all better go play this shit.
Numbers to play when you dream of stinking pussy.
How much do you pay your assistant?
980
980 2180 565. We gotta go play the stinking pussy lottery.
How many lotteries are you playing with those numbers?
Pick 3, pick 4, pick 5. I'm going to play this because they were screaming at me. Google the Georgia lottery. What time we got to be ready?
Y'all have Powerball?
Yeah, stinking pussy. So
980.
play 980. September the 9th. That's somebody's birthday.
Mine. Thanks.
That's your birthday?
That's my birthday, yeah.
September the 9th.
Yeah. I think you remember.
pussy.
I wasn't in your pussy, no. Not yet.
You that spirit.
Am I the demon in your pussy?
You got a spangled spirit in your pussy. Reagan gonna be jealous.
I'm mad. I ain't never had no white spirits in me.
You never had white spirits in your pussy.
No. But that was kind of scary too. Cause I was like, why? That's all I was saying.
It's interesting that it was so traumatic because it happens all the time.
Because it was so many people screaming at me. It was like I was the only person in town with stinky pussy.
Yeah,
sounds like a movie.
Yeah, it's a horror movie.
Yeah.
Revenge of the Smelly Snatch.
I got up and I hate shaving, but I shaved that day to make sure I don't stink. How much time we've did so far?
15 minutes, but if you gotta go, Deanna, I can just chat.
Okay, so guys, I gotta run because I gotta go and fucking read my script and get ready to take this episode of the Miss Pat show. But y'all make sure y'all go to Miss Pat Comedy for all my tour days. Guess what? I will be Detroit, Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland. Detroit sold out. Chicago almost sold out. Cleveland, y'all almost sold out. Come on, y'all. Get these tickets at misspatcomedy.com and go to my website. And I just added a bunch more. But Garrianna can take over for the next 5 minutes. So, talk to them. What do I gotta do? Talk to them.
You say what to him?
Just talk about
Okay.
Hi, Garrianna.
What's
You don't
up,
have to
Garrianna?
talk to us. Just talk to the audience. They miss you.
Oh, hello, audience.
Sit down.
Stop. Me?
Tell them about my pussy.
Hello, my name is Garrianna Peely. I don't know nothing about your vagina. I
This-
escaped.
I
You
forgot-
escaped?
I was going to ask her about the Falcons coach, but you don't know anything about the Falcons, do you, Garrianna? You don't
Nope,
like
I
them?
don't watch them. I don't like losers. What did Cat Williams say? You have a unholy allegiance to losers or something like that? Podcast.
You said I like him. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, so what do you do on the TV show?
I'm a writer. I do the typing. I do the writing. Yes, I do the jokes. If you've ever laughed at the show, you've laughed at me. So,
So how does it work? Do you like write a whole episode? Like,
yeah, we write a whole
Sc-
episode. So
Yeah.
every writer gets their own episode. I share my episode this season with the young lady from our writing staff because we don't have as many episodes this season. And I really wanted her to have the opportunity to write an episode for the show. So they asked if I would be okay with her being on my episode. So me and her co-wrote an episode this season, which is probably going to be the episode that gets us canceled. But what can I say?
I forget which episode in season 1 you wrote, but it was my favorite episode.
That was Sticks and Stones in where it was about her saying bad words.
Yes, that's right.
Learning a lesson.
Yeah.
She still hasn't learned a lesson, but the character Pat Carson has.
When you're
Sometimes we
writing,
have to be like, you remember that episode of that show where we did this about? You need to listen, look at that.
Said Jesse, your mama's a bitch.
Yeah, that was it.
so do you relish writing things for your mom? And like, I wish my mom would say this, but I know she's not going to in real life.
Yeah, I'm like, this is her if she would grow as a person. And that's what we give the people. Growth.
Sorry, you made
What's
me
been your
choke.
favorite episode so far?
Of 4 or of all time?
Or just in general?
I think the episode where the house gets robbed. And I think you were with us that season, weren't you? You were Punch Up?
That was season 2, wasn't it? I wasn't on.
Or is it
I wa-
3? I
Did
think it
they
was
get
season
robbed?
2. Were you there season 2?
I wasn't season 2. I was 1 and 3.
Okay, well, season 2 episode where the house gets robbed and they're like, they think it's Terry. The neighborhood thinks it's Terry was hilarious because she had on like this ski mask and the bottom of her lip was like this. And she looks like this. She looks like a bloodhound. She looks like a real fat-faced dog. And something about her pit bullish face in that mask always made me laugh. They would tell me like, when we're rehearsing this, you're gonna have to leave the room because every time I look over, I see it and I just die of laughter. It's the funniest thing I think I've ever seen.
You have a very distinct laugh that you can hear on the audio tracks, which I do
Yeah.
love.
They would say that too. They'd be like, "We're editing, and why do I hear you in the background?" I
You-
said, "Somebody
you-
gotta laugh."
By far got more compliments from anybody in the jury, even over Ray J, just because you like when they brought out that wig and Miss Pat settles it, and you went, and like, oh, it kills me every time I see it still.
Yeah, because you guys weren't there, but they were like, "Stop! You have to stop laughing. We have to shoot this episode." So the laugh lasted longer than that. They were like, "Turn around and focus. You're on television." But it was the wig because I wasn't thinking the wig was gonna be that bad. I'm thinking it's gonna be like medium, like just a regular, bad wig. But
Right.
cut up like that, it killed me. I really fell out. It was hilarious.
What? Because I wasn't there when you were there. I don't think you were there at the same time as me. You at least weren't at set. But like, what was your impressions of shooting it? Like, what was it like for you? Because I've been able to talk a little bit about it, but I would love to hear how you felt about it.
Oh, I didn't like it. I don't like, I don't like to be on camera. I don't like to be around.
That's the funny thing. And we were in the pilot, and Dion, I'm like sitting there going, man, I hope I do good. I hope I nail this. I really want this. This is so much fun. Garrianna's like, can I go home now?
I was like, wrap this up. And then we were doing like 8 cases a day, and I was like, 8 cases? Wrap this up, people. We don't gotta do that many cases a day. I'm ready to go. And so I didn't really want to be there, but I was broke. We was in the middle of a strike. Okay. it was like 4 months into a 5-month strike. Girl was broke. Okay. My glasses were broken. I needed to have some money to pad my pockets. Okay. It was either this or porn.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not gonna lie. After having that baby, I was like looking out the blinds, waiting for the FedEx man. I was like, "Come on, check."
So it was, but it was interesting because Ray J was there that week, and he came to set, and this man was hungover because he was out at Magic City the whole night. He comes in there with just a bag with a Magic City backpack, and it's full of like ones. And my mom was like, Ray J, let me have some ones. He gives her just $10,000 in ones. He's just doing stuff. Ray J was just he's so interesting.
He brought unused singles to the set.
Did he write the whole time on the pad when he was on the jury with you?
He just scribbling. He would always be scribbling something.
There was not a moment where he was not writing something. His ADD is so bad that he had to be like in motion. I mean, he was paying attention. He just had to have his hand moving.
It was either that or he's on his phone. This man's answering business texts. And the thing about Ray J is, if you wanted to be in his business, you could definitely be in his business. His font is this big.
Yeah, he had lost. He didn't have his glasses when I was there, so he had to have his font even bigger. But his font is pretty bad. But
he didn't have them with us either. He left them at Magic City, so he came in here. He didn't have no glasses, so he had the 36-point font in bold.
For 3 days, they were trying to get those glasses FedEx to him, and then he got them to him, and he lost them at Magic City.
At Magic City, and literally, if you don't even have to peek, just look over a little bit. You see this man's whole text message.
He was like legitimately, he would be on his notepad writing out a business idea like every hour. He's just, he's super smart. I loved him. He was super nice. He was very humble.
I got a question for you, Garrianna. Yeah. You said it was that or porn. What type of porn would you have been offering?
Firstly, I couldn't get my feet done, but I heard that there's people who like just like old rough feet. So I just put my old rough feet in like some Publix cake, and I said, get my monies up. Oh, my nail tech is here. Bye, guys.
All right,
she gotta go.
Right. See you later.
See ya.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Ray J one day comes in and he's like on the couch like this, sunglasses on in the meeting. And then like 2 or 3 hours go by because I'm trying to get on a boat tonight. Like we were getting out of there at 10 p.m. And I go, you're going on a boat? We're getting out of here at like 10 p.m. It's like, I just got to get on a boat, man. He didn't end up going, but it was he's like, you know why he's famous, because when you're around him, he's just so
that video.
Fun. But he's so fun to be around. He's so likable. He's just like he killed me, man. The sad part about the show is those cases were only 7 minutes, and they left like 30 great minutes out of every episode because him and Pat going back and forth, especially, was just so good. Like, yeah, he was good. Did you I know you said in the past that Jason Whitlock is a piece of shit.
Of course.
But did you watch Stephen A. Smith talk about Jason Whitlock?
I've watched it regular. I've watched it 2.5 times speed. And I watched it with the ether beat behind it.
I was just I'll pull that I literally just pulled it up. I almost reposted it, but I didn't think
kind of want anytime anybody ever goes off on somebody, I feel like the ether beat just needs to be playing in the background. It's so funny.
What's so great, Stephen A. Smith, like I don't care what you think of his opinions, but like as a broadcaster, I look at him and I go, that guy is so talented at this. And then when they put the ether beat into it, he's got such a perfect delivery that it works. So you don't know Stephen A. Smith, obviously he's on ESPN, top show there. And then Jason Whitlock's this dude who used to work at ESPN, worked at Fox Sports. Now he's on The Blaze because that's the only job he can get, is basically pretending he's a conservative, just talking about how bad black people are as a black guy. But what was funny is Stephen A. Smith at one point said, I talk to Mark Levin every day. Sean Hannity too. He said he had Mark Levin on speed dial. I was like, what? I did not expect Stephen A. Smith to, but so
I think that was his impression of Cat doing the 3,000 books.
A little bit. I think that's part of it. So Stephen A. Smith just wrote a book, and then Jason Whitlock reviewed it, talked about how horrible it was, and so Stephen A. Smith responds, and this was the setup. Okay,
no,
we're not going to be able to pull it. Unfortunately, you just got to go watch his YouTube channel. Yeah, it's like he has a book out, and then this easy target kind of talks shit about him, and so, do the Cat Williams thing and go on and get a. Oh, I've never watched Stephen A's YouTube channel before. I'm glad I did because it was so awesome.
It's weird. I've seen a lot of people make comments like, "Why do we have sportscasters beefing?" Y'all supposed to be talking about other people, not each other.
That's the thing. That's the only way to get attention now on media. There's so much to watch that the only way that you're going to be able to start something is if you piss on somebody else and get into a fight with them.
True. And it's one of those things where Stephen A. calling him a fat bitch, it's like it's well known, so it's not anything out of the ordinary. It wasn't
a fat bastard.
He called him
fat bastard. This piece of shit.
The shit.
I called my pastor. Like he starts, he's like, I called my pastor and apologized ahead of time. I called ESPN. I called my mom.
Like, why would you call your mom?
For what I'm about, my sister, I apologize to her.
Now, baby, don't be getting on your podcast talking bad about no. I'm sorry, Mom.
But I think the thing is, when you go at somebody like Jason Whitlock, he said it, and he's exactly right. These internet bullies, this is a guy who just bullies. There's a certain type of media personality like Jason Whitlock that knows that Stephen A. Smith or, he's not a great example because he's so outspoken, but let's take, who's the back ESPN football guy, Boomer?
Chris Bergman.
Yeah, that guy's never going to go on Twitter. He's not going to be able to defend himself. He's never going to talk shit about somebody, right? So they can just sit there and pick and poke and pick and poke, and he can't do anything about it, but Stephen A. can. But he shouldn't, because all of a sudden now he's just going to have an army of right-wing internet trolls in his mentions.
I mean, he probably already has it already, though. I mean, if you're right wing, I doubt that you're listening to First Take. Like, yeah, give me some more Stephen A. Smith takes. Like,
no, it's been very clear when I send it to my friends. I'm like, you got to listen to this. This is awesome. They're like, no, thank you.
Yeah, it's if you weren't a fan of Stephen A. before, I don't think this is gonna move the meter for you.
It made me a fan of. I've been watching a lot of sports like the last 3 or 4 months, but never regularly. But I've been watching Stephen A. Smith, and he's so good. He's so funny. And then he's on with Mad Dog Russo. So he's like, yeah, and I think you're wrong. What are you talking about? What do you think I am? Blah, blah, blah. It's the loudest show ever. First Take.
It's old guys screaming at each other. Yeah.
It's awesome.
All right, let's wrap this up.
All right. Well, we thank you. Thanks for hanging in there with her going back to work with the Christmas holidays and then her going back to shooting. It's just been really tough for us to get this stuff in. So sorry, this was a little shorter, but this was literally the 15 minutes that we had this week with her, that matched with my schedule and Dion's schedule. So she basically has lunch, and then in her lunch, she's doing these podcasts. So that's just how tight it is. I know you guys understand. The real fans understand. The fake fans, the haters, they don't care. They're, but we appreciate it. Dion, anything you want to add?
We do appreciate everybody that watches and comments and is fans of the show. It'll get better. The time of this being this way is rapidly coming to an end. So just stick around a little bit longer.
couple more months, yeah, we're gonna be at her house in person again. It'll be so much more fun, more trying. I don't know, Dean. We'll see.
It'll be more of what you're used to back in the day. So
Back in the day, yeah.
yeah.
So, and then we'll really need your help kind of telling people, hey, give it a chance again, because the numbers kind of have gone down as we've done
Yeah.
Zoom. But yeah, so we thank you guys for listening and watching. We love you guys. We appreciate it. And thanks for supporting us on Patreon. Make sure you go check out MissPatComedy.com for her dates, and follow Deanna and I on social media. Just look us up. You're Bright for Fame on everything.
Bright Fame 4, BRIGHTFAME, the number 4.
Okay. And see Spangle on Instagram for me. And thanks so much. We'll talk to you again soon.